Hi everyone, good afternoon. This is Rahul Sharma. Today we'll understand what is universe and what is solar system, and we'll understand the concept behind these two terms. What is exactly universe and what exactly the solar system is. Okay, so yes, of course, this is me, Rahul Sharma, and I've been working for lots of learning. This is a learning platform, and I'm working for this platform. Okay, so we'll understand what is universe and what is the solar system. First of all, I just want to discuss with you that we have only before the universe and before the solar system, we had only the particle of the air. Suppose this is the particle of air or particle of gases. Okay, and some rays, some sort of rays, cos cosmic rays, etc. Okay, so there were no any kind of universe and solar system in our vicinity, but we had some sort of gases as well as some light rays, which is of cosmic rays. Okay, so what has happened? Actually, these rays converted these particle of gases into a matter, a concentrated matter, and it is a solid form. It is a solid material, and it is a very big thing. You cannot imagine here. It will be uh, 1,000 times of Earth, like that. Okay, so it is a very big thing. It is a very big thing, concentrated matter. So as you know that in everything in this world has some particular life, and after completion of that particular time, one has to destroy. Okay, everything has to destroy. So uh, the sun, we are having the sun, earth. So definitely after some time, our sun will destroy and our earth will also be destroyed. Okay, so definitely if there is something, then definitely there will be a time. In that time period, that thing will vanish. Okay, so if I talk about this concentrated matter. Okay, so this concentrated matter was there from many years, but if I talk before 1400 BC, before 1400 crore years ago, this concentrated matter had completed its age. So there was an explosion took place inside it, and due to this explosion, the universe has formed. The universe has formed. Okay, and this process is known as the Big Bang theory. This is Big Bang theory. BBTHEORY theory. Big Bang theory. Okay, so from this process, we our universe has grown up. Okay, and inside the universe we have our solar system. Actually, inside the universe we have different kind of galaxies. This is G1, G2, G3. So these are galaxies. So inside the universe we have a lot of galaxies. Suppose we have 100 billions of galaxies. Okay, we have 100 billions of galaxies. It means 100 multiplied by 100 crores. This is 100 crores. Okay, so we have 10,000 crore of galaxies, and inside each galaxy, there are 100 billions of stars. Okay, and inside the galaxy, we have solar system as well. Okay, so inside the universe, we have the galaxies, which is G1, G2, and G3. All right, and so on and so on. Okay, inside the galaxy, we have stars, and our solar system. Okay, solar system. So uh, uh, by the process of the Big Bang, concentrated matter was destroyed, and due to the explosion, our universe has formed. And inside this universe, we have different kind of galaxies, and inside the galaxies, we have some stars, number of stars, as well as our solar system. Okay, so we are residing in a galaxy, and that galaxy is known as Milky Way. This is Milky Way or Akash Ganga. We we call it as a Akash Ganga. Okay, so so got it till here. You, I think you got the idea. So we'll move to the slide, which will show you in depth. Okay, so this is the picture of explosion. Here you can see that this was the concentrated matter, and due to the explosion, like these kind of spiral shape you can see here, these are spiral shapes. So these spiral shapes are nothing but it is the these are the galaxies. These are G1, G2, this is G1, this is G2, this is G3, this is G4, and so on. All right. So uh, with this explosion we have got the n number of galaxies. Okay, and inside the galaxy we have different kind of stars as well as the solar system. Okay, so what is a star and what is the solar system, I'll let you know in my next slides. Okay, so don't worry. Now what is that first star about 100 billion years? Okay, so the first star was formed 400 million year ago. Okay, and this expansion we can sometimes we can call it this expansion as a Big Bang expansion, because due to this explosion some sort of expansion took place, and out of this expansion we have got a number of galaxies. Okay, so we are residing in the Milky Way, and also we can say it as a Akash Ganga. All right, and one thing is also there. There is a galaxy which name is Andromeda. Yeah, Andromeda is the galaxy which is very near to the Milky Way. Okay, so Andromeda is a galaxy which is very near to the Milky Way galaxy. Remember one thing. Okay, so this is overglow light patterns, 375,000 years. Okay, so due to the inflation and light rays and um, the explosion was took place. Okay, so development of galaxies and planet etc took place. All right, so so I think you got the idea. So without wasting the time, we move to the we move on to the next slide. Okay, yeah. So now remember this thing. Out of the universe we have got these things. Okay, some physical matters. This is PM means physical matters as well as gases. Okay, if suppose if some explosion was taken place, then what will happen? Out of that some physical matter will emerge, as well as the gases as well as the light. Okay, so these are the form of energies. Okay, all right. So this is I've told you that out of the galaxy, inside the galaxy we'll be having the stars, and inside the solar system, what is the solar system? As the name indicates here, that solar, what is solar? Solar, it is related with the sun. When we call it as a solar, then it automatically defines that it is related with the sun. Okay, so here I have mentioned that having sunlight or sun's energy, the physical matters that is in the direct contact of the sunlight or the sun's energy will be known as the solar system. Okay, now just understand one thing more. Actually, what is this? This is physical matters. So what is physical matter? What is physical matters? All those things which are having the mass, all right. So we can say that we can call it as a heavenly bodies. This is heavenly bodies, heavenly bodies. Okay, or celestial bodies, we can call it as a celestial bodies. Okay, remember this thing. All the bodies which are having the mass, I am not talking about the small mass, I'm talking about the mass as big as earth. Okay, consider this earth. The earth is having um, a weight of like 5 lakh kilogram, like that. Okay, so I'm talking about the heavy mass, huge masses. So all the huge masses will be known as the heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. So I can also say that out of the universe, we have got some heavenly bodies, gases, as well as lights. Okay, so these are some heavenly bodies, and these are the bodies which are having the effect of the sunlight or the sun's energy. Definitely there will be a sun. Sun is definitely the part of the, definitely will be the part of the solar system. Now planets, what are the planets? Planets will get the sun's energy or the sunlight from the sun, so this will be the part of the solar system. Their satellites, what is the satellite? Suppose this is earth, and some heavenly body, which will be a moon, and that will be revolving around the earth, and that is known as the natural satellite of earth. Okay, the satellite may be artificial, may be of the type of artificial satellite or natural satellite. Okay, so we have two types of satellites. One is artificial satellite and another one is natural satellites. The moon is the natural satellite of the earth. Okay, so definitely uh, the the radiation of the earth will go to the satellites of the planets. So satellite will be the part of the solar system, asteroid will be the part of the solar system, meteors will be the part of the solar system, and as well as the meteorites will be the part of the solar system, and comet as well. Okay, so sun, planets, and satellites, you know about this, these three. And what is asteroid, meteors, and meteorites and comets? I'll let you know. Okay, so we'll study what is solar system. Okay, now what is stars? First of all, understand what is star. Star are made up of gases and light. Okay, suppose I have told you that the concentrated matter was formed due to some gases as light gases, as well as the presence of the sun or the cosmic rays or lights. Okay, so the similar procedure will follow in the formation of the stars. Okay, and first of all, some this is the some um, situation of the star. First of all, the star will form. After that, it will form as a sun. Okay, this is the second stage of the star, and after the sun, it will look like a black hole. This is the black hole. Okay, so this is the last condition of the sun. This is the last condition of the sun. So first, in the first stage, the star will look like a star, and in the second stage, the star will look like the sun, and in the third stage, it will look like a black hole. The black hole is nothing but a it is a it is a heavenly body having infinite gravity. Black hole is having the infinite gravity. So what is infinite gravity? So no one will be able to escape from this gravity. Okay, if someone goes near this gravity, then um, then he will go inside this black hole, and he will never return back because of the gravity. Even if you um, um, put some sunlight, if you glow some sunlight or some kind of lights here, then it will the gravity of this black hole will be applicable on the light as well. Okay, suppose this is a light. Okay, so in this light rays also the gravity will be applicable, because this is infinite gravity. So with the effect of this gravity, the sunlight will fall, the that light will fall inside the black hole. So as I think you have heard, you might have heard about it, that the black hole is the body where the even the light cannot escape from the gravity of the black hole. Okay, so what is the asteroid, meteors, and meteorites and comets? So we'll understand in the next slide. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Now the galaxy will look like this. Okay, this is a galaxy, and we are residing in a Milky Way. So you can suppose it is a Milky Way galaxy. Okay, now this is the solar system. Okay, this is the solar system. This is the sun. I have told you about the sun. What is the sun? You all know about it very well. Okay, and these are the eight group of eight planets which constitute our solar system. Okay, so first of all, just you remember one thing: these are first four and these are last four. These are inner planets and these are outer planets. Okay, and these are also known as the terrestrial planet. These are terrestrial planet. Okay, so just remember this thing: first four are inner and last four are outer. Now now these, okay, I have told you about the sun. Now I'm going to tell something about the planets. Okay, you know that all the planets including the earth is um, rotating on its axis, well, you know it very well. And these these planets are revolving around the sun. Okay, so they are doing two rotation, they are doing two motion. First is on their own axis. Okay, which is rotation, and second one is revolution around the sun. Okay, so planet will all the planets will perform two things. One is rotation and second one is the revolution. Okay, right. Okay, so uh, these are first four and these are last four. Okay, now you just remember one thing: these two planets are these two planets don't have the satellites. Okay, you just remember one thing: Mercury, Venus will not have any satellite. Okay, the provision of the satellite will start from the Earth. Okay, so um, for the exam point of view, you can remember these things. First two planets are not having the satellite, and from third onwards, the satellite will be there. Okay, in case of Earth, the moon is a natural satellite. Okay, now everyone knows about the order of this planet. Okay, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Okay, Jupiter. And remember one thing: last, in the very last, we are having another sun. Okay, at the very first stage we are having a sun, and at last we are having another sun. What is sun? Sun is Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So that will be easy for you to remember. So that's why I have mentioned this thing. Okay, now now another one. Now I have something to disclose you one more thing, because I have seen that most of the students don't able to understand the size of the planets, and they struggle about it. Okay, so I made a trick for making the size order of the planets. So what you have to do, you have to put this Mars planet over here between Venus and Mercury. Okay, and I'm talking about the first four, and in the case of last four, you have to reverse the order. You have to reverse the order. So what will I get? What will we get? We will get, this is Mercury, Mars, Venus, Earth, and this is Neptune, this is Uranus, Saturn, and this is Jupiter. So Jupiter will be the largest, and the Mercury will be the smallest. Okay, so remember this trick also. This is a very important trick, because this is I've seen that most of the exam ask about these sizes of the planet. So you have to remember this thing. This is a very easy thing you have to understand. Okay, okay. Now one more thing I want to discuss with you, that these four planets are known as uh, the planets made up of matter. Okay, okay. These are solid state. Okay, and these four are the gaseous state. Okay, so you have to remember this thing, that first four are made up of some solid material, and last four are made up of gases. Okay, so the life is not possible over these four last four. Okay, and uh, due to due to heat, the life is not possible over Venus as well as the Mercury. So life can be possible over Earth and Mars. So this is a very important thing you have to remember. Okay. Now another thing, yeah, you just remember one thing, UV. What is that UV? I've told you all the planets are revolving around the sun and they are rotating itself. Okay, so all the planets other than UV, what is UV? UV is Uranus and this is Venus. So all the planets other than UV are uh, rotating on its axis from west to east. This is west to east. This is west, east. So the rotation will be like this. Okay, and the Uranus and Venus are rotating from east to west. Okay, so you have to remember this thing also. The UV will rotate east to west. Okay, so this is also a very important thing for the exam point of view. Now move to the next important thing. Yeah, you know that the color of the Earth is blue. Okay, and the color of the Uranus is also blue. Okay, and the color of the Mars is red. Okay, and the Venus is the planet having the very this is a very sparkling or like light reflecting planet. Okay, so this is a planet of golden color and it is like a sparkling planet. Okay, and the size of the Earth and the Venus are near about the same size. Okay, so you have to remember this thing. The Earth and the Venus are of the same, almost approximately the same size, but the Earth is bigger than the Venus. You have to remember this thing. Okay, so I've told you everything about the planets. Now I've told you the part of the solar system is sun, planets, satellites. Okay, so definitely over the Earth there will be a satellite known as Moon, and over the Saturn there will be some sort of satellites. So the satellite will be the part of the solar system. Now one more important thing you have to remember, what is the concept of the asteroid? I've told you this, the asteroid will constitute the part of the solar system, so you have to remember what is the asteroid. So for this I'll draw two boxes. First is inner planet and these are outer planets. So you have to remember this thing. In between these two groups, we are having some um, small planets. We are having some small planets and they are not recognized by the astronomers. Okay, because of the size, because they are very small in size, so the astronomers was not able to identify these planets, and they were not able to recognize these planets. So uh, they are some planets and they also are revolving around the sun. Okay, so very they are very small in size, and actually they are that much of quantity, they are colliding with each other. They are exactly colliding with each other, and uh, out of the collision some pieces of rock will form as a residue. Okay, and these residue will be known as the asteroid. These are asteroids. Okay, now what will happen if this asteroid, suppose these are asteroid and these asteroid go here, and these asteroid will revolve around the sun, then these asteroid will be known as the comets. But remember one thing, the comet will be having a tail, and the direction of that tail will be opposite to the sun, opposite of the sun. Okay, so these are the comets. Now remember one thing, suppose these as the part suppose a asteroid is coming towards the Earth, then that asteroid is known as meteors. Okay, and if suppose this asteroid will go to the surface of the earth and it falls on the surface of the earth as a piece of the rock, then this piece of rock will be known as the meteorites. This is meteorites. Okay, so I think this is a very important thing, and most of the guys don't know about it. So that's why I mentioned this thing. So you have to remember this thing. What is meteorites and what is meteors? Okay, you have to remember this thing. Now, one more important thing. Uh, Galileo was the scientist who felt that the Nicholas Copernicus, whatever the Nicholas Copernicus was said, is exactly right. And according to the Nicholas Copernicus, the sun is the center of the universe, and all the planets will be revolving around the sun. Okay, so before Nicholas Copernicus, it is said that the Earth is the center of the universe, and the sun and including all the planets are revolving around the Earth. So this theory was totally rejected by the Galileo, and the Galileo told that the whatever the Nicholas Copernicus was saying was correct. So, and according to the Nicholas Copernicus, the sun was placed at the center of the universe, and all the planets are revolving around the sun. Okay, so you have to remember this thing as well. One more thing you have to remember: if someone asks you that give me the name of the Earth's twin, so you have to remember this. This is the Earth twin. Because of the size, we can say that they are twins. Earth and Venus are the twins because of the same size. Okay, and I have told you Mars is red planet. This is blue planet. This is Uranus as a green planet. Okay, Saturn is having maximum number of satellites. Okay, and one more important thing, it is very obvious that the Mercury is very near to the sun. So the Mercury will take a very less time to complete one rotation about the sun. Okay, so it will take very less time, and the Neptune will take um, more time to uh, take one revolution around the sun. Okay, so it will take very long time, less time, and it will take very long time. So here we can say that the duration of day is less. Okay, and in this case the duration of the day will be more, because sorry, not day, it is year. You have to remember about year. Okay, so you can say that over the Venus, if we go over the Venus, the size of the year will be less, and the if we go over the Neptune, the size of the year will be more. Okay, and one more thing you have to remember, that the fastest now this time I am talking about the rotation on its axis. Okay, so and the rotation will make a day. If we if we talk about the day, one rotation will constitute one day. So if I talk about the day, so the rotation of the Jupiter is very fast among all, and the rotation of the Venus, sorry, rotation of the Venus is very slow. This is very slow, and this is very rotation. I'm talking about the rotation. So uh, over the Venus, the length of the day is um, less. Short days. This is sorry. This is long days. The rotation is slow, so the days will be very long, and on the Jupiter the days are long. Days are short. You have to remember this thing. Okay, so days are short and days are long. Okay, so these are the things you have to understand. You have to remember about the solar system and planets. Okay, so I have told you many things regarding the solar system. and the universe. Okay, now remember one thing more. Yeah. So this is the sun. This is the sun. This is our Earth. This is blue, and this is green. Okay, this is um, yeah, this is green. This is green, and this is also blue. What is this? This is Neptune. Okay, this is biggest. This is having the biggest size. This is the smallest. Okay, the orbit of this Mercury is small, and the orbit of the Neptune is very large. Okay, so the length of the year is more. Okay, so I have covered all the things related to this, related with the solar system as well as the universe. Now in my next class we will come to the Earth and we will understand what is the Earth and what kind of satellites and atmosphere are over the Earth. Okay, and also we will study about the satellite, because we are having 210 number of satellite if I talk about all the planets. So we are having 210 satellites over these planets, so we have to study all about the satellites. So we will study these things on my next class. All right, so please like my class and please subscribe my channel. Okay, we'll meet on the next class. So till then, bye bye, take care.